Good evening, people. Good evening, viewers, whoever you are that is watching. Today is 6th April, and I just want to talk about something. Remember that Iliad, that this this hellspawn, this I've got tricked, I've got deceived, and it's my fault. It's most of it is my fault. I should have looked up a more uh, trustworthy sources. I should have looked on more how do I say it, a more legitimate sources. But I went with my local one. It's a cheaper one when it's doesn't really hold up to the actual work, to the actual literature work, to the actual epic. But it's all over now, and it's not that cheap. No, it's a lot of money for me. That's like a dinner, a lunch, and a breakfast. A whole day eating, lunch, breakfast, dinner. Went to this 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 fraud, but I'm trying to not get it on my head. No, maybe it's a bit hard. But speaking of which, of books, now remember I have a Moby Dick now. Oh my God, what happened to the cover? What happened? When it break? Well, the reading kind of gets real intense, and you just can't get a grip of the book. If you trust me, that. I'm just kidding. I know. I think I put it on my backpack, a bit rough, and I pull it out, take it out of my backpack, and an accident happens. But you can see, I still drew a funny sketch, a cute sketch of the Moby Dick. I've reached to chapter 66 on this book. Now let me tell you something. In my college, there's a shelf. Like when you go, there's a hall and there's a shelf, a bookshelf that is full of either dictionaries, literature works like novels, and researches. Now I never really pay attention to it, but when I did, I saw Moby Dick. I saw like interesting literature work, interesting novels, like for example Don Quixote and and Monte Cristo. Yes, that's one. And guess what? There's Moby Dick, and it's a series edition of Canterbury Classics edition, and it's really amazing. When I found that, I instantly went, "Oh, I need that. I have to borrow that." Even though I already have this localized version in my country, in my nation. It's still in English, but you get the point. But I tried to contact my professors, and one of them reached out to me and said, "Sure, you can take it, you can borrow it." Now, this is different from libraries. This is a bookshelf from donations, so people can borrow it from the. I think not the librarians. It's not a part of the library. That's why I contact professors, and thankfully one of them reached out to me and give me this amazing book, amazing edition Moby Dick of Canterbury. You can see it like this. It is old. It is like it's falling apart. Like you can see this. When I see this bone, when I see this back in the shelf, I was so hyped. That's amazing. They have Moby Dick. I never would have thought of that. But maybe that's a bit unwise because it is an English major. It's a English literature major, so something like this would be expected. Now I got it last time, from, and it's so good. Look, it's leather, and the paper is so good as well. I don't even have to read it. I just hold it like this, just put it on my desk, and just looking at it, it brings some kind of joy in me. I don't know about other people, but books just have a tingle in my mind. It's like tickling my, some sort of part of my brain. I mean, this book is good. I read it to chapter 66. As I said, it's kind of hard to understand what is happening, so I need to reread it from like 3 to 5 times to comprehend what is happening. I made it to chapter 66, but then I found out, I paused reading this, because it's real tiring. But then I found this and I started reading again. It's so satisfying just to flip it open like this. It's something else, man. And it makes me read more. I enjoy more of reading this Moby Dick. Going on. It's like, I got tricked by this forsaken Iliad. But I guess when you actually try to reach out to people that may or may not, that may know what they're doing, that may have a connection to so much, maybe you can actually get your hands on something that you want. It's the first pick is initiative. And I just want to share that. It's really awesome. I've made it to chapter 74 here, which I really enjoyed. 73, sorry. Yes, 73. From 66 to 73, that's a lot, right? But yeah, like you can see, it's clearly the same size, the same width, but this one is like 800 pages, but the Canterbury one is around 500 pages. So you get the dimension. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, I guess. But yeah, see you.